Hi guys, here's another Season 5 prediction videos of mine. As I've done in previous videos, I thought breaking the characters according to location would be best. So I thought it would be just easier to put all the Essos storylines together in one video. This is a spoiler heavy video, so to anybody that has not read the books, or to people who just want to still be surprised, I'd advise you to stop listening, as I don't want to be the dick that spoils it for you. For people that have read the books and people who don't mind being spoiled, then please carry on listening. So the locations I think we will see in Season 5 in Essos would be Braavos, Pentos, Volantis and Meereen. I'll first start off with Braavos. We know that Arya catches a long lift to Braavos. I expect Arya's storyline to play pretty much out how it does in the books, with Winds of Winter material as well, that being that Mercy chapter released I think last year by George Martin. I'm also really looking forward to seeing the interiors of the House in Black with all the gods and so forth like that. And also can see from the trailer 1 her with Needle, and it looks like she's getting ready to discard it and looking for a place to hide it. We'll also first get to see Arya get dropped off at the House of Black and White, where she will be apparently rejected at first as she asks for Jaqen, which the man at the door replies there is no one of that name. Also, there have been rumors that Jaqen Hagar may come back as a kindly man or whoever helps her out with the training. However, we did see the guy who plays Jaqen Hagar, I don't know how to say the actor's name, Tom Flush, I'm not even going to attempt to it. Yeah, we saw him at one of the premieres, so it looks like that it's been basically confirmed that old Jaqen will be back. So, Arya will first be rejected, and then most likely will sit outside the House of Black and White. Perhaps she goes walking around Braavos for a bit, begging or doing some sort of entertainment on the streets until Jaqen finds her. Or she sleeps on the streets and each day knocks on the door until eventually she's allowed in. This will be the first time since Season 1 where Arya is actually wearing new clothes and a bit of a change, even changing her hairstyle a bit. We also saw her in trailer 1, which I've already mentioned. I don't know why I'm saying that again, with Needle. In regards to Nostoris, I think I probably say his name right. Anyways, played by Mark Gatiss. Mark Gatiss confirmed that he will only be in one episode in Season 5 and won't be going to meet Stannis. But we do know that he will be meeting Mace Tyrell and Sir Meryn Trant. Probably Mace is trying to make a deal with the Iron Bank and King's Landing to try and sort out their money woes. It seems more like a way to get Mace out of King's Landing with the shit that's going on over there with Marjorie, and then it looks also like Loras. I expect Sir Meryn to be killed by Arya in Season 5, changing the Mercy chapter quite a little bit. I think Arya will go blind also in the finale. I don't know, maybe as punishment or a new part of her training, I don't know. In regards to Sam going to Braavos, I don't think that's going to happen, even though we didn't see him in Croatia. However, they also do some of the interior stuff in Northern Ireland and Belfast, so they could have done some Braavos scenes there. But I at first would have put my money on seeing that they, as Dan Weiss, David Benioff, like these near misses of characters or characters running into each other. I don't think that we're going to see a Sam meeting Arya in Season 5. So I don't expect that to happen. As to Pentos, Tyrion will be in Pentos with Varys at Illyrio Mopatis' villa, mansion, whatever you want to call it. From trailer 1, as Tyrion will fall out of that crate, he has been in for so long, and obviously he's going to probably get drunk while Varys gives him the details of his new plan. Whether Illyrio himself will be there, I don't know. Roger Allam, who plays Illyrio, has had a play going on at the same time, so scheduling conflicts may have occurred. However, perhaps he may have quickly flown to Northern Ireland to do a few scenes over a free weekend. So I hope we get to see him. As to Tyrion, I expect we'll get all his Dance of Dragons material, as well as some Winds of Winter material as well. as we see him sitting next to his Dar Zor-Lorak and Dany during Duznak's pit. As to Varys's plan, we hear him say in trailer 1, and basically Varys believes that Tyrion is a man of talent who has a part to play in the war to come. And in trailer 1, Varys basically says that the Seven Kingdoms needs a ruler loved by millions with a powerful army and the right family name. To which Tyrion replies, "Good luck finding him." Then Varys replies, "Who said anything about him?" So it would appear that Varys is a Dany supporter, even though he's got a real shit way of showing it by keep warning the small council about the threat that she possesses and wanting her dead for 4 seasons. But who knows, perhaps he's changed his mind and now sees his opportunity. Does this mean that young Griff, Aegon, Fagon, whatever you want to call him, is cut? Most likely, even though they could delay him till season 6 and tease him in the finale of season 5, I'm starting to doubt that more and more. So I think we're just going to have to accept that Varys is a Dany supporter. So I can see Varys going with Tyrion to Volantis. And as it's been confirmed by Dan Weiss and David Benioff when filming a long bridge in Spain, they said it would be that long bridge that exists in Volantis, which obviously we also see that bridge in trailer 2. So Volantis will definitely appear in the show. Also, Tyrion and Varys will interact with a Volantine guard at a brothel in episode 3 in Volantis. So I only expect them to be in Volantis in 1 episode. So, will they go there to hire the Golden Company for Dany? I don't know, since Tyrion is captured at the brothel by Jorah. As Tyrion and Jorah are seen together in a boat, looking like they will be rowing what it looks like through the Sorrows, as there was some CGI they were doing that scene in Northern Ireland, some river there. Also, what happens to Varys? Does he come with? I don't think so. Does he go back to King's Landing? I'm leaning more towards that. Like he's going towards King's Landing. Does his whole crossbowing show there. But I'll go a little bit more on that later. Tyrion and Jorah will be captured and become slaves and auctioned by a new character called Malco, a Meereenese slave seller who sells Tyrion and Jorah to Yezzan. Malco will be played by the guy who played Mr. Echo in Lost. The actor's name is Adewale Akinyoye Agabaje. I've probably said his name wrong. I hope he's not listening. But anyways, no. I'll probably say his name wrong, but that's as close as I'm going to get. If you don't know who Mr. Echo is, then he was also the same guy who played alongside Kit Harington in Pompeii. I think Malco will feature in more than 1 episode. He'll probably be a new Locke or Jin Ali fucking legend, Cole Tanner, and a made-up character merged with a few others. So maybe he's merged with Brown Ben Plum, I don't know. It is confirmed that Tyrion will sit next to Hizdar Zor-Lorak in episode 9 or 10. It's a David Nutter episode, so I don't know. Most likely it'll be episode 9. Whether as Hugo Hill or as Tyrion Lannister, I'm not sure. Probably the former, as he's sitting next to Hizdar. So probably Yezzan gives Tyrion to Hizdar Zor-Lorak as a wedding present for comic relief, while Jorah will fight in front of Dany and Co in the Duznak's pit before Drogon's big barbecue. As in regards to Meereen, a new character we will meet in Slaver's Bay is Yezzan Zor-Korgats, who is a Meereenese nobleman who was big in the slave trade and wealthy until Dany came along. He is being played by Enzo Calenti, who is a lot better condition than what book Yezzan was. I see Dany's storyline playing out similar to how it does in the books, as the Sons of Harpy will cause her a lot of problems and will make the plot quite similar. and that Dany learns that not everyone is going to rejoice and love you for ending slavery. There are rumors that Dany. Sorry, what have I been saying? There are rumors that a character that is alive in the books will die in the show, and by an actor that has actually read the books. Which actor is this? It's likely the Sir Barristan, the actor being Ian McElhenney. I think I'm just getting worse at saying names. So I think Sir Barristan will most likely be killed by the Sons of Harpy, to which Dany will react by pulling down the Harpy statue. I could see Dan Weiss and David Benioff making Yezan having something to do with the Sons of Harpy, or perhaps even making Hizdahr or Lorak, just to simplify the plot. But I don't think we will ever know for sure. Perhaps some slight hints here and there, but I don't think they'll ever give concrete suggestion of saying this guy is the Sons of Harpy. Obviously, there'll be another marriage in which Dany will reluctantly marry old Hizdahr or Lorak, even with the protest from a council, especially from Daario. This will most likely happen in episode 9, like I said, combining the wedding and Doesn't Lux Pit all in one episode, being a very Meereen-centric episode, with Tyrion next to them most likely, and Jorah fighting in the pits in Meereen. I think the Battle of Slavers Bay will be more of an internal battle, such as within the walls of Meereen, and no massive armies outside, including all of Slavers Bay. So just be within the walls of Meereen, like I just said. As Dany goes on her joyride with Drogon, we'll get the Unsullied Daario, and Jorah and co fighting against the Sons of Harpy, with chaos going within the walls, which won't be solved until season 6. Well, until the beginning of the first episode in season 6. Also, could see the Sons of Harpy releasing Viserion and old Rhaegal accidentally by trying to kill them, and thus taking the roles of Quentyn in a way. It is also rumored that Dany will go down to the pit to see them. I think Dany flying out will be the final scene we see Dany in. Perhaps we'll actually see her flying on top of Drogon and flying from an aerial view. And then they'll leave the end open to where she lands. But it looks like Dany's storyline is going to be pretty awesome storyline this coming season. So all in all, the storyline I'm looking forward to the most is probably, like I said, the North and War storyline. Also then followed by Dawn, and then also by Tyrion and Dany storyline, mainly because there are also quite a lot of deviations and I don't really know where they're going with a lot of things, so I'm kind of almost in a way unsullied. But thanks guys a lot for listening to my video. Just comment or like, and if there's anything you want me to do differently, then just, like I said, just comment below the video whether you liked it.